So the Family Violence Prevention Program is here today hosting the Monument Quilt, which is a national traveling exhibit that features the stories of survivors of rape and abuse. There are also pieces made by allies and community members. So each one of these pieces might come or include a survivor's words about their victimization that they experienced. There are also pieces that have words of encouragement for survivors, reminding them that they are not alone. And so the focus or the intent of the Monument Quilt is to create a public space for healing where survivors of rape and abuse can be publicly supported instead of publicly shamed, which unfortunately often happens within our society today. So we're really excited to partner with the organization behind the Monument Quilt, which is Force, Upsetting Rape Culture. And we're really thankful to have them out and to be able to provide this experience for our citizens and for members of the community. So the quilt, yes, travels all across the nation, and right now we're one of the first stops on a West Coast tour throughout the month of April for Sexual Assault Awareness Month. So we're really excited to have them here in Muscogee. We partnered with them 2 years ago and displayed the quilt at OU Tulsa, and so this time we really wanted to make sure that we were able to bring it here to the nation for our citizens and community members and from this area.
In order to get us started off in a good way, we are going to ask Miko Yarji to come up. He is going to open us up with a blessing. So, if you don't mind standing.
Thank the people for coming today. They told me about this gathering, and you know, a lot of thoughts come across the mind when you think about this big old quilt that is made throughout the nation of all the tribes and their concerns about the little ones that's being abused, being left homeless. And today, our tribe here is continue to fight to make a better world for all these, the young ladies also. So, you know, I've been thinking about these for a lot of years, and I've always cherished the ideas of people coming together, working together to make us a stronger people. With our young ones coming up in this world, being homeless, being sitting at a table with no food on it, or being tortured, you know, we need to put an end to it. We are not that kind of people. I could say that for the Creek Nation. We never were. But because of all the changes in this times, we have become a people like the rest of the world with cruelty in our hearts. We're supposed to be a people with love, compassion, to care and respect one another.
It's possible. You're welcome to hang out all day. So anyway, so let's give a big round of applause to Rebecca and Nate for some very
OCO, hello. My name is Rebecca. I'm the co-director and co-founder of the Monument Quilt Project. I'm really so that as a survivor, you know, it's really my job to go and to like get therapy and get counseling and heal myself, which is true, and like that is helpful. But really, it's we think about these problems as being societal problems, and so that we really need spaces and opportunities as a community to come together and to support survivors. 1 in 3 of us will be raped, stalked, or abused every year. A third yearly. Those rates are astronomical. And then the other statistic that's really alarming is that 96% of those perpetrators are actually non-native. So it does happen within our communities, and we have to talk about it within our communities because of what the impact of colonization. But the overall victimization is coming from outside. And when we go back to why is it this way, it goes back to tribal sovereignty. So as a citizen of Cherokee Nation, if I'm on Cherokee Nation land and a non-native assaults me, my tribe can't prosecute that person. And it's like this all across Indian country. And now some of the people who are here who worked on VAWA 2013, and some of the folks who are part of the National Coalition, there was, in the reauthorization of the Violence Against Women Act in 2013, tribes now can have jurisdiction over domestic violence, dating violence, and stalking, but that jurisdiction doesn't extend to sexual assault. It doesn't extend to murder. It doesn't extend to child abuse, so the tribe can prosecute an abuser for abusing their spouse, but can't prosecute them for abusing a child. And so that jurisdictional loophole has created a crisis in Indian country. And I personally, and I know a lot of other people feel this way, is that I think that the high rates of sexual assault and domestic violence against us as Native women is a continuation. It's a tool that has been used for genocide for generations now. And so this jurisdictional loophole is the contemporary version of it, but the attack on Native women and children is an attack on our tribes as a whole. And so that's